Part 84. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 831. It turned out to be Fang Mo. Hey, if it was him, I'm afraid the major forces would not dare to snatch it casually, right? After all, that is the big guy who even dares to directly threaten the envoys of the Demon Heaven Pavilion. Hee, are you stupid or stubborn? This is not the battlefield of gods and demons, this is the relic of gods. Here, his methods can't be used. CAO, almost forgot, no matter how powerful you were in the relics of the gods, you can only exert the peak 9-star king level combat power at most. If that's the case, isn't our chance here? You're stupid and don't believe it, this matter has something to do with you. No matter how bad Fang Mo is, it's still okay to hang and beat you, at least he still has a few 9-star king level combat power under his command. But if the forces like the Holy Heavenly Alliance Demon Heaven Pavilion are dispatched. Yes. Fang Mo is in the sky and has 100 combat power. It is impossible for all of them to be 9-star king level combat power? In the ruins of God, those big forces can dominate everything. If you want to say that this magic trick is really clever, it actually took away the divine veins in front of everyone's eyes. A group of melon eaters speculated on the side. At this moment, it is a good opportunity for the major forces. Holy Heaven Alliance. Heirs of the Holy Sun's Order, whoever captures the Fang demon alive and brings it to me will be rewarded with trillions of divine crystals. Anyone who provides traces of the Fang demon, as long as they check the truth, 1 trillion divine crystals. The Holy Son of the Holy Heavenly Alliance, Shang Guantian, seemed extremely excited. How could such a good opportunity be missed casually? There is a good opportunity in front of you, and naturally you are striving for it. Now it seems that there are a lot of rewards scattered, but compared with the final harvest, what are these rewards? To put it bluntly, it's just a drop in the bucket. This account, these people calculate clearly. Demon Pavilion. Let's pass on this devil's token. Anyone who provides information on the magic formula will be rewarded with 10 devil's tokens and 10 trillion crystals. Starfall Academy. Qian Hao, hereby guarantee that as long as anyone provides information about Fang Mo to Xingluo Academy, I will definitely allow him to enter Xingluo Academy to study. Chasing Soul Pavilion. The young pavilion master offers a reward to Fang Mo with 10 soul chasing orders. The 4 major forces have spoken. There are even more small forces who want to fish in troubled waters. At this moment, the states displayed by each of them are also very obvious. To put it bluntly, they just want to capture Fang Fan and get the divine vein. The temptation of the divine veins is too great. In the entire luminous galaxy, there is currently no divine vein. No matter which force gets it, it may be able to take this opportunity to be directly promoted to become the largest force in the luminous galaxy. Of course, it is also possible for this to provoke countless forces to covet, and to be wiped out since then. But no matter what the situation is, for them, the temptation is still so great. The scope of the ruins of the gods is actually not small. But if you put 100,000 people in it, if you are lucky, you can always meet a few. Now, in the entire ruins of the gods, there has been a wave of searching for Fang Fan. In the process, Fang Fan also encountered some so-called lucky people. The first thing these people thought of when they saw Fang Fan was excitement. Excited from the heart. Because of Fang Fan's existence, that's a heavy divine crystal. Although he can't do Fang Fan himself, as long as Fang Fan's traces are spread out, someone will naturally pay. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 832. The 4 major forces, plus the rewards of some scattered forces of various sizes, a trillion is never a dream. This is simply a lucrative business. Fang Fan, it's Fang Fan. In front of Fang Fan, several people appeared again. 2 8-star king level, 3 7-star king level. If they didn't want to take out the flares with excitement, Fang Fan would probably spare them a dog's life. People don't offend me, I don't offend others, this is Fang Fan's principle of being a human being. But obviously, these people have no eyesight. They just want to die. Since he has chosen the path of death, Fang Fan can only fulfill them. Galen. As soon as Fang Fan's voice fell, Galen's body stabbed out, the big sword in his hand was directly chopped off, and the 5 great heads rose directly to the sky. Lord, 5 storage rings. And, dropped cards and magic crystals. Galen rushed over with a smile on his face. There has never been a slaughter in vain. Like now, slaughter a few people and get some trophies. That's it? Wealth gift boy. It's okay to have more money gift boys like this. Fang Fan chuckled lightly, looking very casual. Fang Fan picked up the storage ring and glanced at it, and then his face showed contempt. Grass. A group of poor ghosts. You're too embarrassed to come out with such a little divine crystal. Fang Fan was speechless, and threw these storage rings into Galen's hands, letting him keep them together. Royal promotion card. It's actually a promotion card again. It seems that this relic of the gods is indeed a bit strange, and the promotion cards are often obtained at every turn. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, secretly speculating in his heart. If it happens once or twice, it can be said that there is luck, but it has always been like this, and the tricks in it are very obvious. It can only be said that the ruins of the gods are indeed full of strange things that Fang Fan does not know about. Brother Fan, I seem to smell something nasty again. But you seem to like this thing. Yun Xiaoxiao, who was beside her, suddenly wrinkled her nose and said. Fang Fan was taken aback. What Xiaoxiao hates, he likes very much, could it be? It's the source of God. I feel it too, it looks like there are still a lot of them. Bai Biao suddenly came over, licked his lips, and looked excited. Xiaoxiao, you come to lead the way, let's go over. Fang Fan took a breath and looked a little excited. I have been wandering in the ruins of the gods for several days, and I have harvested a lot of all kinds of wonderful spiritual medicines and herbs, but this kind of source power of the gods has never been found. You must know that the biggest purpose of Fang Fan's entry here is to find the source of God. As long as he has enough God source power, he can continue to come to a wave of heroes. It would be nonsense to say that you are not excited at all. At this moment, Fang Fan was completely addicted to it. The hero lineup under his command has not been updated for a long time. When Fang Fan and the others arrived, they did not directly find the trace of the source of God, but found a stone monster of Yishui. What about the source of God's power? Fang Fan opened his mouth, looking a little surprised. And these stone monsters, what the hell? Fang Fan took a breath, secretly vigilant. Brother Fan, those annoying things seem to be in the bodies of these stone monsters. Yun Xiaoxiao took a breath and then spoke again. The source of God is hidden in the body of the stone monster. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 833. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, he naturally believed in Xiao Xiao. These stone monsters should have been ordinary stones at first, but they became fine because they were infected with some divine source power. Interesting. It's so interesting. The world is full of wonders. Bai Biao exclaimed with excitement. According to the current situation, it is indeed very likely that this is the case. Galen, slaughter a stone monster. Fang Fan waved his hand and ordered directly. Click. Clack clack. The level of these stone monsters is not too high, most of them are 7-star and 8-star king level, but the defense is too strong. Even if Galen's cultivation base is suppressed in the ruins of the gods, he still has the peak 9-star king level combat power, but at this moment, he chopped an 8-star king level stone monster and almost failed to break the defense. Demachian justice. Later, he still controlled the big move and completely killed it. Almost the source power of 3 silk gods. Fang Fan's eyes lit up. After the 8-star king level stone monster was beheaded, the stone monster turned into a pile of stones, but the source of the gods in its body was exposed. In this way, the previous thinking is correct, and there is really the source of God in the bodies of these stone monsters. Just as Fang Fan was about to order his army to launch a general attack on these stone monsters, a group of figures suddenly appeared in the distance. Young Master, that is the source of God's power. It doesn't take much effort to get through the iron shoes and find nowhere. We sent it. No matter who the source of this divine power is sent to, at least 1 trillion divine crystals. You idiot, trillions of divine crystals sell the source power of God. Labor and capital are what's? Isn't the power that labor and capital use to comprehend the law? Speaking of which, how can the source of God appear here? Young Master, it seems that those stone monsters have emerged from the bodies, so many stone monsters, how much God's source power can be collected? We are developed. However, it seems that someone has taken the lead. Idiot. I won't rob. This place has been reserved by our Shenlong club, you all get out. Shenlong will know, right? The 8th rank forces of the light camp. Haha. It's not an existence that you can provoke. If you know each other, get out. Don't be so embarrassing in front of our young master. A black-clothed dog-legged man walked over from a distance, looking flatteringly at the young man in the blue robe in the middle. Obviously, this blue-robed youth is the so-called young master of the Shenlong guild that this black-clothed dogleg said. The young master of the 8th rank power, but he has a certain status. No. Why, look a little familiar. The blue-robed young master frowned, looked at Fang Fan carefully, and then there was a hint of surprise in his eyes. Young master, I know him. He's Fang Fan. Before, I have bought many king-level healing cards and serum cards from him on behalf of our Shenlong club. It's him. It's definitely him. I can't see wrong with these tricks. Posted. We posted it. Young master. It's developed. The black-clothed dog's legs turned red with excitement, and all his limbs began to tremble wildly. Under the excitement, he actually rushed towards the blue-robed youth. Grass. Go away. This young master is not blind. You can recognize you as a waste, but can this young master not recognize it? I thought that earning a wave of the source of God's power would be a lot of luck, but I didn't expect God to take care of this young master like this. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 834. The blue-robed youth was instantly excited and looked at Fang Fan excitedly. He felt that Fang Fan was a gift from God. This is a double-edged sword. Not only did he get the source power of God, but he could also get the divine veins on Fang Fan's body. Their Shenlong Hui, are they going to take off and rise? Floated. Completely floated. The Shenlong Hui has obtained the divine veins and the source power of the gods, and it will fly in one wave. Days like this, how can you not be enviable? Even hang the Shengtian League in the future? Kick the Demon Heaven Pavilion? Terrifying. The eyes of the blue-robed youth gathered, and a sense of excitement was born spontaneously. Young master, don't let off the flares. There are a lot of rewards from the 4 major forces. That black-robed bastard came over at this moment, wanting to flatter him again. Idiot. You idiot. Crap. Who dares to send a signal flare, this young master stabs him to death. I remembered it for me today. The divine veins can only belong to our Shenlong club. The four major forces, I don't want to make wedding dresses for them. Come on. Come on. Come on. Kill Fang Mo, snatch the divine veins, we sent it, really sent it? The ruddy color on the excited face of the blue-robed youth condensed wildly. With his order, a wave of forces affiliated with the Shenlong Association directly attacked. The Shenlong Hui is also an 8th rank force. At this moment, thousands of people are directly surrounding it, and the force is also huge. Compared to the 100 or so people around Fang Fan, the Shenlong Club does have a certain advantage in numbers. 3 peak 9-star king level combat power. The 9-star king level combat power is 50. The rest are all from the 6-star king realm to the 8-star king realm. How dare you come to court death with such a large-scale lineup? Fang Fan pouted. To be honest, he still admires this guy's self-confidence. Don't you look at the gap between each other before the battle? Just look at the number. 1000 versus 100. Quantity crushing? The sarcasm on Fang Fan's face grew more and more. The 8 legions and 5 heroes under my command are all 10-star king level strong real kings. Even if there is a level suppression in the ruins of the gods, at least 100 peak 9-star king level can be made up. Is it difficult for 100 peak 9-star king level practitioners to beat up some 7-star, 8-star, or even 6-star king level practitioners? The proud look on Fang Fan's face became more and more obvious. Strangle all. Not one left. After killing quickly, clean up the battlefield and evacuate quickly. In Fang Fan's eyes, the practitioners of the Shenlong Club are promotion cards. And their storage rings are just as mesmerizing. The battle began in an instant. Battle, battle. The symphony of battle has been thoroughly played. Click. Stab. Swoosh swish. This is a crushing slaughter. 10 seconds later, most of the thousands of practitioners at the Shenlong conference had been killed. My CAO. These people are so strong. Idea, so tricky. We can't fight at all, otherwise, let's send a signal for help. In the Shenlong Hui, a cultivator said frightenedly, and the throat beads began to surge up and down. For help. Haha. No one is allowed to release flares. Who dares to release, I'll hammer him to death. Young master, our Shenlong Association will swallow the divine veins alone. The black-robed dog-legged man said arrogantly before. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 835. Snapped. Who hit me? The black-robed dog received a slap in the face, and his face suddenly showed a look of anger and began to growl. Idiot. Release the flare. You really want to kill this young master? The blue-robed youth has broken one arm at this moment, and the whole person is in fear. What are you waiting for if you don't release the flare at this time? Waiting, little life is about to pay off. Although the divine veins are good, they must have this life to enjoy. Fang Mo is so strong, they can't afford it at all. In this case, it is better to send out the signal. Anyway, you can take advantage of this opportunity to make a lot of money. Young master, you just ordered not to send signal flares. Why do you change the order? This is not good. The black-robed dog leg is still a person with a bottom line. The blue-robed youth trembled with anger. What's the matter? How did I meet such an idiot? Are you a husky? Or purebred? As for such a muscle? Do whatever the labor and management ask you to do. What nonsense! Bring the flare. This young master will come by himself. As the blue-robed youth spoke, his body trembled wildly. Part of it was anger, and part of it was fear. Just as the blue-robed youth was about to launch a wave with the signal point in his hand, a bullet directly penetrated his head, taking the black-clothed dog's leg with him by the way. Kill two birds with one stone. Thousands of people in the Shenlong Association were quickly slaughtered and there were basically no accidents. The place of slaughter is also more arbitrary. Fang Fan stretched, what he needed was this kind of rhythm. Fang Mo is so scary. Too scary. Release the flare. Let it go. Stop the ink. Rumbling. A colorful light bloomed in the air, and I saw a few people not far away crowding together. Fang Fan had been focusing on these Shenlonghui practitioners before, but he did not expect that some practitioners from other forces had appeared around. The mantis catches the cicada and the oriole is behind. It's just that it is still unknown who is the mantis and who is the oriole. Fang Fan's mouth showed a small smile. What should come, will come. What should end, it will end completely. Satan, lead the army of abyss demon generals to solve all those little shrimps. Everyone left, attack the stone monsters in front of you with all your strength. Collect the power of the divine source. Be sure to fight quickly. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and glanced at the sky. The colorful signal bomb has been released just now, and then, the major forces will surely rush over like a jackal that smells fishy. And what Fang Fan has to do is to race against time. If there is no realm suppression caused by the so-called rules in the relics of the gods, Fang Fan can kill as many practitioners as possible. It's a pity, the suppression has always existed. No matter how arrogant Fang Fan is, he doesn't think he can lead this 100 or so people against 100,000 practitioners. Especially among these cultivators, there are also some peak 9-star king realms. It is the best policy to shoot a shot, change a place, and destroy one by one. At this moment, because of the blooming of the colorful signal flare, the entire ruins of the gods are boiling. Colorful signal flares. Fang Mo has appeared. Our chance has come. Kill Fang Mo, snatch the divine veins. Our chance to develop is here. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 836. Brothers of the Holy Heaven Alliance. Retrieve the divine veins of our Holy Heaven Alliance with this Holy Sun. The Warriors of Motion Pavilion. Here's your chance to make achievements. Chasing Soul Pavilion. Chasing Soul is invincible. Xingluo Academy needs a divine vein to suppress the ancients. 7 wounds. I, Bai Shawai, also want to have a shot. Restlessness is the theme in God's relics. Saying 1,000 words and 10,000 words is all about profit. You can give up everything for the sake of profit. Throwing your head and spilling blood? Then we have to fight to the end. That is a divine vein. Grabbing a handful of divine vein essence is enough to enjoy it for a lifetime. The value of a whole divine vein has already made all cultivators lose their original reason. Lord, kill all the stone monsters. A total of 17 7-star king level stone monsters were killed. 3 8-star king level stone monsters and 1 9-star king level stone monster. A total of 36 threads of the source of God's power have been obtained. Galen turned over all the source power of God. 36 threads in total. Just so. Originally, I saw a lot of stone monsters, but I didn't expect that the source of God's power was not much captured in the end. Facts have proved that this kind of God's source power can only appear in the body of the 7-star king level and higher level stone monsters. As for those 6-star king level and even lower level stone monsters, if you kill them, you will kill them. At most, you will get some cards and divine crystals. This is the source of God's power. 36 threads are really not too little. How much more do you want? Yun Yun, who was standing on the side, couldn't help it. This guy is so greedy. Is it true that the source of God is Chinese cabbage? Can you take a bunch of it at will? This is a treasure that even the powerful emperors want to compete for. To be able to obtain a trace is God's blessing. What's more, there are more than 30 threads. Yun Yun only felt that Fang Fan was too dissatisfied. To be anyone else, I would have been ecstatic. Is that so? It's still not enough. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and sighed softly. At this moment, all his mind has been gathered in the mission of the original force battle of the system. A trace of God's source power can be exchanged for a bronze quality hero summoning card / a black iron quality hero promotion card. The key is that bronze quality hero summoning cards don't have much value when summoned. Even if a hero of this quality is summoned, the upper limit of potential is only the ordinary 10-star realm, and even the king level can't break through. It won't play any role in the current battle. At the very least, a hero of silver quality must be summoned. 10 threads of divine power can be exchanged for a silver quality hero summoning card / a bronze quality hero promotion card. I now have 36 threads of divine power. If I exchange all of them for silver quality hero summoning cards, I can exchange for 3. I just mean that 3 10-star king level strong real king level powerhouses can immediately appear around me. It's just, summoning too many silver quality heroes, I will be embarrassed when my realm breaks through to the 10-star king level weak real king realm. If the upper limit of the hero's potential is high enough, when I break through to the 10-star king level and weak real king level, they can have a cultivation level that is 3 levels higher than me, that is, directly rise to the 1-star emperor realm. But the upper limit of the potential of silver quality heroes is only the king's realm. It seems that I need to accumulate a wave of silver quality hero promotion cards. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 837. Fang Fan was also having a hard time at the moment. In fact, to put it bluntly, the source of God's power was too little, and it wasn't enough to be tossed about. A silver quality hero promotion card can easily be 100 traces of the power of the divine source, which is too much. I killed all the stone monsters, and I gained 36 lines of divine source power in total. The revolution has not yet succeeded, comrades still need to work hard. Fang Fan sighed softly, feeling quite helpless. But, it's not that you can't choose to buy a silver quality hero summoning card first. A silver quality hero promotion card often requires 100 strands of faith, but a silver quality hero summoning card only needs 10 strands. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and felt that this wave of operations was still very feasible. Exchange for a silver quality hero summoning card first. Fang Fan squinted his eyes and snorted, and now it seems that he can only take one step at a time. Ding. Consuming 10 strands of faith, a silver quality hero summoning card has arrived. Choose the call. Ding. Summoning success. Master, what do you mean by fetters? A delicate female voice reached Fang Fan's ears. Fang Fan opened his mouth, and there was a hint of surprise in his eyes. This dress is a bit different from the previous style. Daji. Fang Fan tried to ask a question, and from the bottom of his heart, he really felt an unreal feeling. Even, there is a sense of awkwardness. Daji, I have always loved my master. The peerless beauty in front of her began to speak slowly again. At this moment, Fang Fan is completely certain that this place is Daji. Brother Fan. Who is this woman? Yun Xiaoxiao looked at Daji vigilantly, with a questioning look in her eyes. Fang Fan waved his hand, indicating that Yun Xiaoxiao should not be too nervous. It's just a hero I summoned. Everyone knows this is Daji. While talking, Fang Fan began to check Daji's attribute information. Name, Daji. Level, 10-star king level strong real king level, seal, not higher than the host 3 levels. Quality, Silver. Common skills, Heartbreak, Soul Impact, Queen Worship. Exclusive skill, Idol Charm. Loyalty, 100. Idol Charm, use exclusive skills. As long as you don't exceed 3 levels of heroes, you can forcibly control the opponent for 1.5 seconds. A glance at the attribute panel is similar to other heroes. It's just that this exclusive skill seems to be a bit over the top. Idol Charm. How strong? Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, and there was a flash of light in his eyes. Forcibly control the opponent for 1.5 seconds. It can be cast on the existence of no more than 3 levels of heroes. The current Daji is in the realm of strong real kings, that is to say, she can use it against ordinary 2-star Emperor realm powerhouses. Don't underestimate the control time of this 1.5 seconds, it is very likely that this 1.5 seconds will determine life and death. Fang Fan swallowed a mouthful of saliva, his eyes twinkling brightly. To say that you are not excited, that must be nonsense. If this skill can be used in conjunction with Vega's powerful extraordinary evil power, it will have an explosive effect. Fang Fan took a breath and stared at Daji with a burning expression on his face. Master, is Daji good looking? Master, Daji has always loved Master deeply. As Daji spoke, she leaned over and put it on Fang Fan. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 838. You get out of the way. Brother Fan, only I can touch it. Yun Xiao Xiao was obviously jealous, and ran over to stop him in front of Fang Fan. Yun, tell Xiao Xiao to pull away, don't let her mess around. Fang Fan was stunned for a while, and quickly greeted Yun, who was beside him. What kind of trouble was this? Ha ha. Yun said he and walked around the world. Fang Fan was instantly stunned. What was the situation? Did these two sisters take gun pills today? How come one is more horizontal than the other? Fang Fan laughed awkwardly, and then called Daji to join the array, ready to continue searching for the source of God. Although the ruins of the gods are large, as long as you search a little more places, there will always be unexpected harvests. Fang Fan squinted his eyes, and there was a gleam in his eyes. Along the way, they also encountered many cultivators from other forces. Most of their first reactions when they saw Fang Fan were to continue to release signal bombs, and a small number of them wanted to die, so they just rushed forward to slaughter Fang Fan. Fang Fan has tried his best to avoid these people, but it turns out that you can't save those who are desperate for death. Killing to stop killing may sometimes be the best way. Fang Fan is also very helpless. Made. Another poor ghost. With less than 10,000 divine crystals in total, are you embarrassed to come and die? Send me the news, you can come and die, I welcome. But prepare the life-saving money of 100 million divine crystals in advance. Otherwise, don't bother me. After killing for so long, I can't get a million divine crystal. Who is willing to do this business? Fang Fan immediately began to curse. Surprised that the prying cultivators from the small forces around them ran away. Who can resist this? All the way up the top of the road are marching forward with colorful fireworks. Basically, as long as traces are found, a colorful signal flare is indispensable. Lord, another 11 storage rings have been seized. Galen walked over helplessly and handed over a storage ring for Fang Fan to check. Most of them have no treasures, and Fang Fan is not even interested in taking a second look. All I can say is, boring, boring. That's it, still doing chicken feathers. Master, Daji has seized an Imperial promotion card. Daji, who was wearing an ultra-short gauze skirt, rushed over excitedly and handed over a card. Daji did a good job. Fang Fan's face was overjoyed. In this relic of the gods, because of the power of a certain rule, other types of cards would not be obtained at all, only promotion cards would appear. And the Emperor promotion card is obviously the most precious existence among them. A king-level promotion card is equivalent to a trillion king-level promotion card, guaranteed valuation of trillions of divine crystals. This royal promotion card is getting fatter. Lord, ahead, someone else is blocking the way. This time, it seems a little different. Satan came back from the investigation in front, and his brows could not help frowning. It's not the same. What's the matter? Shentian League? Or Motion Pavilion? Fang Fan raised his eyebrows and asked aside. Now it is these two 7th rank forces that can make him cheer up and deal with them in an all-round way. As the background of the 7th grade power is there, presumably the number of peak 9-star king level powerhouses at the moment is not too small. Among the relics of the gods, the strongest combat power is the peak 9-star king level. Whoever has more peak 9-star king level combat power naturally occupies greater convenience. As for the other forces, Fang Fan's mouth was slightly raised, disapproving. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 839. It's a person from Xingluo Academy. But it's not just a faction of Starfall Academy, they have assembled at least 4 8th rank forces and a dozen 9th rank forces. Hao Tang Tang has at least 5 or 6,000 people. Satan took a breath, and then said a little bit. From the overall pattern, it is indeed a little scary. There are 5 or 6,000 people at every turn, which is indeed arrogant. Hee, Starfall Academy. 8th rank forces of the Bright Camp. I have never offended Xingluo Academy, but Xingluo Academy insisted on killing itself, and also attracted a group of friends. If that's the case, don't blame me for being ruthless. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, and there was a trace of killing intent in his eyes. Killing shows everything. Galen. Jax. Kyle. Leading the 8 legions to attack in front. The Dark Little Mage Legion, all preparations, start to release dark magic. Vega. Daji. Caitlyn. Ranged attack. 4 god pets, wander and fight. All combat power, each person has 10 king level healing cards and 10 king level supply cards, which will be used immediately once injured. 1 drop of divine vein essence per person. If you encounter an accident, use it immediately. The essence of Shenmei can not only quickly recover from injuries, but also stimulate potential to improve combat power. War. Excitingly, all the battle power of the past 100 years has been thrown out. What they have to deal with are dozens of incoming forces, including Starfall Academy. The total scale is as high as 5,000. Take a pair of 50. Is it difficult? Fang Fan's mouth showed a hint of sarcasm. Quantity and quality are always 2 different things. Which of the Legion warriors under his command does not have the peak 9-star king level combat power at this moment? This is the bottom line. That's the team of Starfall Academy. My CAO. Xingluo Academy is worthy of being the 1st and 8th rank forces of the Bright faction, second only to the Holy Heaven Alliance. This cohesive force is so strong. Haha, Xingluo Academy is full of peaches and plums. How many words did I really talk to you? May I ask, which of the many forces has no children in the Xingluo Academy? If you are evil with them, just wait for death. That's the Yanwang Pavilion? Xianying Club? I'll go. It's all 8th rank forces. There are still a lot of 9th rank forces, 666. It burst. It bursts so much. It's a good show. This time Xingluo Academy has made a lot of money. Hey, I didn't expect that in the end, Xingluo Academy would still get a big bargain, tisk tisk tisk, it's so cool. Who said it wasn't? At this time, the situation is already obvious. As soon as Xingluo Academy made a move, public opinion was basically one-sided. Fang Mo, hand over the divine veins, this young master can spare your life. You should know me, right? My identity no longer needs to be described. As long as you are willing to hand over your divine veins, Xingluo Academy will definitely have your place. This young master guarantees that you can make great achievements in Starfall Academy. Put down the butcher knife and become a Buddha on the spot. Now all the major forces in the entire ruins of the gods are looking for you, and you have nowhere to go. Only by relying on me can you have a chance. Qian Hao, the chief disciple of Xingluo Academy, seemed a little excited at the moment, his hands were tightly clenched, and his breathing became much more rapid. Isn't the current situation what he has always wanted to see? He will get a divine vein in no time. This is the divine vein. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 840. He has already thought about it. As long as he gets this divine vein, he will immediately evacuate this place. With divine vein, he is a guest wherever he goes. Starfall Academy. Holy Heaven Alliance. Haha. Are these forces also worthy of recruiting him? Holding the divine vein in hand can be regarded as the supreme among the 6th rank forces. In the future, my future is limitless. As for these people in front of me, they are not worthy to carry my shoes in the future. As Qian Hao thought about it, the excitement in his eyes became more and more obvious. It's cool, I've saved enough. Fang Mo. Have you made up your mind? This young master sees that your cultivation is not easy, so you can follow me in the future. Be my squire, and I will take you to the road of prosperity. Qian Hao clenched his fists and looked at Fang Fan proudly. What kind of onion are you? Fang Fan blinked, he was walking well, but suddenly such a fool came running over and screamed loudly. Makes him so confused. You do not know me. Haha, don't you know this young master? Pretend. Continue to pretend. How does it feel to pretend to be a coward? It's boring. It's really boring. The level of pretense is not at all. Qian Hao raised his head proudly. In this place, is there anyone who doesn't know him? Qian Hao? The chief disciple of Starfall Academy. The famous peerless genius of the Sun Galaxy. Forward. Are you famous? Excuse me, do you have enough divine crystals on your body? Fang Fan's eyes lit up, not afraid of your high status, but afraid that you are a poor ghost. What do you mean? Cowardly? Scared? Want to exchange divine veins for divine crystals? Ha ha ha. If you were so sensible earlier, why would you be like this? If that's the case, I don't want to say more about the extras. I'll give you 1 billion divine crystals, and you can get out of here with divine veins. Qian Hao said triumphantly, the excitement in his eyes was very real. 1 billion divine crystals. Grass. It turned out to be a poor ghost. Give it to me, kill it. Waste labor and capital feelings. Fang Fan thought he had caught a big fish. So far, the bid is 1 billion? Are you eligible? Kill. Total slaughter. Damn things. You dare to humiliate this young master? It's just beyond your own power. You must die today. Heaven has a way, you don't go, hell has no door, you break in. Catch the Fang demon alive for me. Qian Hao, the chief disciple of Xingluo College, looked ugly for a while, and immediately gave an order, and the practitioners from the surrounding forces began to dispatch all of them. Battle, battle. Looking at the majestic momentum of his own forces and the scattered crowd around Fang Fan, Qian Hao couldn't help showing a proud look on his face. Boy, since you are looking for death, then it will fulfill you. Qian Hao glanced around. Although the strength of the 5,000 cultivators was somewhat mixed, they had gathered 4 8th rank forces, and the peak 9-star king level combat power had at least a dozen. Ordinary 9-star king level is more. There are nearly 300. Coupled with thousands of 6-star to 8-star king level practitioners, will there be suspense in this battle? The hand-to-hand combat has begun. Swoosh swish. Click. On the battlefield, the battle scene is particularly intense. Fang Fan's 8 legions plus a few heroes have reached the peak of the 9-star king level combat power in the past 100 years. On the side of Xingluo Academy, all 5,000 practitioners were pressed up. But when the battle started, it was only a draw. Even as time went on, the casualties of Starfall Academy gradually began to increase.